Jezebel, Daughter of Darkness, Jezebel's Journey, Part 1. Written by Kristen Middleton. Narrated by Nina Sumter of eDigital Enterprise Network Innovative Services. Chapter 1. It was just past 6 when my cell phone buzzed. Expecting the call, I answered it. "Is this Jessie?" asked the woman. I could hear a baby crying in the background, and it made me seethe. The real victims were always the children. "Yes, it is." "This is Abigail Strom. I was told to call you with the information on my husband." I grabbed the pen and paper that was sitting on my kitchen counter. "So, tonight is another boys' night out?" I asked, leaning the phone against my shoulder. She grunted. That's the excuse he gave. Are you free?" "Yes. What information do you have for me?" I already had a full night scheduled with other appointments, but they never took very long. Vegas was a cesspool of cheating couples, which made for a lucrative business. Most nights, I hauled in over 10 grand, in what Alex and I like to call our catching fees. I was getting so good at playing my roles that I barely had to reapply lipstick between jobs. "They're going to this club called Fremont's at around 8. At least, that's what he told me. Obviously, I don't know if that's the truth." "Did he drive his BMW?" I asked, picturing the silver car in my head. "Yes." "Then no matter where he goes, I'll find him." I'd already put a tracer on it a few days before. She didn't know that either. "What's going to happen?" asked the wife in a shaky voice. "I'm the bait. We'll see if he bites." "I know he'll bite," she said dryly. "I'm just wondering how far you'll take it." I wanted to ask her why it mattered. If her husband was the scumbag it sounded like he was, she needed to dump his ass and not worry about the dirty little details. Maybe a few kisses for the camera. Nothing too serious. She sighed. "Okay. I guess I don't really even care at this point. I just want evidence." "You'll get it." "Okay." I didn't want to ask her, but it was something both Alex and I agreed to do with every client. "Mrs. Strom, can I ask you a straight question?" "Yes." "Do you still love your husband?" It took her a while to answer, and when she did, there were tears in her voice. "Yes. I know you probably think that I'm a fool, but I can't help it. I guess the truth is that I hate him, and I love him." It was almost always the same answer, even after they found out the truth. It was because of this that I didn't feel bad for baiting their husbands. I could make sure they never looked at another woman again, if needed. "So, if he could change or somehow redeem himself, would you take him back?" She laughed bitterly. "He's cheated on me at least a half-dozen times. I can't imagine a guy like him changing now." "But if he could quit cold turkey and become the husband and father that you wanted and needed?" "After I got a hold of him, he'd be a warm and loving father, a dream husband, and a man who never missed church on Sundays. I just needed to know if he was worth the effort." "I'm not naive enough to think that something like that could happen. But if it could, I'd probably take him back," she said softly. "Like I told you, I still love the bastard." "Okay, one more question." "Yes?" "Is he a violent man?" "Only when he drinks too much. I mean, he's always been bossy. That's his nature, and that of his father's. With the money that runs in his family, they think they own the world." "But has he ever laid a hand on you or your children?" "No. I mean, I've seen him get into a fistfight once, with another man, but that's it." "Is there anything else that I should know? Something you might have held back when you talked to Alex?" Alex was my partner. We were both private investigators.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.